He likes to start with his broom. I could do strong damage with the MPD. I think I'll just start with the Primal Stormling. I do take weak damage from batter, but these two attacks hit me hard. Okay, so he usually opens with cleanup, so I can get a Wild Winds before he hits me with Sandstorm. Primal Stormling is pretty bad versus his team, so I think it's good if I trade here. I sure can't take Sandstorm on the aquatic. I guess I could have started with the MPD. That might have been a little better. But I feel like this 2v2 maybe can beat his 2v2. It's hard to say. Taking weak damage now, and he has Sandstorm blocking his damage. I think I win this 1v1. I can't miss, so... yeah, I feel okay about this here. He'll probably use cleanup. I could take weak damage from that and save my Primal Stormling for later. Hmm. Hmm. I'm gonna save him for later. I can probably use him to soak a Call Darkness later. He now doesn't have a decoy breaker because cleanup is his only decoy breaker. So I'm gonna use decoy. If he swaps out, that's fine. I can probably kill him with a Thunderbolt or two. I think he survives one. He definitely does not survive two. And this guy doesn't like to swap very much. That's a little too high IQ for him, so he's just going to stay in and hope that his team wins, which it usually does. Unless you're countering, which this is so far, one of my best counter teams versus him. We have Decoy out for a turn. Do I go for Thunderbolt or Breath? Actually might swap to the Aquatic. Well, no, no, no. Let's stay in. I do strong damage to him. I take weak damage from Soul Rush. I do weak damage with pinches. We stay in. I was thinking about it, but it is better for me to stay in here. Okay, thank goodness he didn't get the stun. I think I'll be okay because I can. Hmm. I can kill him with breath unless I miss. Thunderbolt does not kill him. We go for breath. I lost my mechanical racial doing it, but as long as I don't miss here, he's dead. Crit was irrelevant. He was gonna die regardless. Okay, so he probably goes for like a Call Darkness or something here. And this is what I was saving my Primal Stormling for. I hope he doesn't... oh, he went for the Nocturnal Strike. Okay. That's good, because that means our decoy's coming back one turn earlier. He could always miss. He's a flyer, and Darkness is out. Let's go for Sandstorm. Alright, no miss. He went for the Shadow Talon. So he doesn't have Nocturnal Strike. That was actually doubly good for me, because not only does it give me back my decoy one turn earlier, but he doesn't have Nocturnal Strike to one-shot my flyer, or my aquatic. I think I want to use Bubble. I don't know. Hmm. Let's use Sandstorm. He doesn't have Nocturnal Strike for 2 turns. There's a small chance I get out another Sandstorm before the game's over. I'm definitely not risking missing under Pinch. Sorry, risking missing under Sandstorm with my Pinch. So let's just send the Bubble and now start spamming Pinch. Once I have him below his flying racial, I'm not worried at all. I mean, there is the 10% miss chance, of course, for the rest of the game, but He has no decoy breaker. MPD's faster. At this point, he dies to a Thunderbolt, so I'm just going to keep spamming damage, and then as soon as my Pale Shell Crab dies... he went for the 40%. Alright. Yeah, the Enchanted Broom is a bit of a... It's annoying, because he has mechanical damage, because he knows I like to play beast pets into darkness. It's kind of the only way that you have a fighting chance generally, but I mean, I beat him without beast pets with this team, but hate that guy so much. What would do well versus the Enchanted Broom? That's his new favorite pet to pair with these two. He's tried Mr. Delver. That does not do well versus Sandstorm. He's tried Blossoming Ancient, but I mean, he's just too stupid to play it right, so that didn't work out for him. He just doesn't know how to swap his pets, so you can't really win with the Blossoming Ancient if you don't know how to swap your pets. I mean, you can, but you'll win a lot more if you learn how to press photosynthesis and then swap to the back line. Okay, so he doesn't have Twilight. He likes to run Twilight a lot. Maybe I can get away with the Autumnal Sproutling. I'm looking at this team, and it's feeling like I can win. It is an anti-darkness team. Yeah, I mean the Autumnal Sproutling versus the Autumnal Sproutling versus the Broom is a pretty decent matchup. He also plays very, 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 very predictably. I don't think he's a bot, but he plays like one. So I know that he likes to start with the Enchanted Broom every time, which means I can start with my Autumnal Sproutling and kind of just 1v1. It's possible he'll swap if it's very, very obvious that he's like doing weak damage and then he has somebody else that does strong damage to me. But a lot of the time he just stays in. And then these two, as long as I don't get stunned, I feel pretty good about these two in the 2v2. Of course, it's all RNG. That's what I hate about darkness, is there's always a 10% chance I miss a crucial attack and he gets another darkness off that he shouldn't have. There's always a chance that he lands a bullshit 40% Nocturnal Strike against my elemental, and that usually can win them the game, because that's just... I should have survived and I just die. But I feel like versus that team that he's running right now, this is a pretty decent chance to win. What else do I have that's going to farm darkness? Maybe this team. Vengeful Porcupet's pretty good against the darkness pets. But if he gets stunned, he's in trouble. Drafty is actually... so he's not very good versus the Sandstorm Broom, because Wild Winds gets nerfed pretty hard by Sandstorm. How does Wind Buffet work? It brings the lowest health pet, so that would bring in the Magic pet. Sorry, the Murgleton pet. Which is faster than me. And he just kills me in 2 attacks with Call Darkness and Soul Rush. I feel like this team could win, but probably loses the majority of the time. Now this team actually looks like it could do pretty good versus him. Trap is annoying, so that might piss him off. Vengeful Porcupet's good versus Darkness, and then MPD does well versus all of his teams because he hasn't figured out he can just win for free by playing a Bone Serpent yet. Same guy, looks like he was trying to dodge for the last 5 minutes and it didn't work out for him, so it's round 2. well, this is probably like round 10. I keep fighting him all night and getting pissed off, so I'm just going to counter the fuck out of him and go to bed. Call it a day. He's going to start with that broom. Probably use cleanup. Debating going for Nature's Ward first or Fist of the Forest. I think Nature's Ward's a little better, so I'm going to go for it. It would be nice to get my Fist of the Forest back sooner, but with his playstyle, I think it's better if I am extra tanky. Because this is my answer to the darkness and the enchanted broom, so he's a pretty valuable pet. Okay. Is he smart enough to realize that batter does 0 damage to the autumnal sproutling? Nope. Nope, actually 0 brain cells in my opponent's head, and he still has like a 90% win rate because he plays the most disgustingly overpowered pets. Actually, doesn't even realize batter does no damage under sandstorm to an elemental. I'm gonna be so mad if this team loses. And it totally can, because every single attack has a 90% hit chance. Well, I mean, except for my elemental, of course, but... Okay. Do I take the cleanup on the autumnal sproutling or on the infernal pyreclaw? I think it's better on the autumnal sproutling. He always could miss. He's going to bring in the Murgleton Jr.
Take the early advantage and get your spoil.
Because this guy's playing like a bot, I'm going to Nature's Ward before he brings in Murgleton, and then take him out on this last turn. Alright, well, now my beast can't take strong damage from mechanical attack, so that's great. I think I want to stay in and hit him. I don't know. If I swap, I'm going to be so pissed off if I swap and then get stunned instantly. Let's go for Fist of the Forest. I really hope he goes for Soul Rush first. Nice, that's good. Alright, I'm happy with that trade. I can heal up some of that damage now. Take weak damage from Call Darkness. He should have went for Call Darkness first. But that would require thinking. So now I take weak damage for free. It's my beasts. Is he gonna swap? I doubt it. Let's go for Scorched Earth. So that my Great Sting can't miss. Ooh, actually, do I go for Adrenaline Rush first? Will that make me faster than the Dread Hatchling? I'm just gonna go for Great Sting. Yeah, because he got a high roll. If Scorched Earth crits, I could die. Oh, just kidding. I forgot about my base racial. Yep, didn't even have to crit. He just needed the high roll. Alright. Well, let's bring in this guy. Am I faster than the Dread Hatchling with Dazzling Dance? I don't think so, sadly. Let's crouch. We have to take weak damage from Call Darkness, but it still hits us for 40% of our HP. Nicely balanced game, Blizzard. Okay. Not worth going for Dazzling Dance, I don't think. Actually, is it? I mean, once my Foxling is dead, it'll be nice to be faster with the Autumnal Sproutling. Yeah, let's go for Dazzling Dance. It is worth it. Okay, please land. Please, 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 please land. I'll be so sad if this misses. Alright, we got the Flying Racial gone. It should be GG. Even if I miss here, I have the Autumnal Sproutling 690 lined up with 325 speed. 406. We were slower without than him when he still had the Flying Racial. But yeah, GG. Alright, let's pick another team. And farm him until the sun comes up. I was saying this team should do well, so let's play it. I mean, he should still probably beat all of these teams except for maybe the Primal Stormling one, if he plays well. Oh, yep, isn't that cute? Oh, this guy doesn't know how to pet battle, but he sure knows how to bug the queue. Man, he's actually really good at that. Like, I've seen him do that like 4 times. So you see what he's doing is he is queuing up for me because he knows he's going to get me. And then he's like on a yak. So the second that he takes the queue, it declines, and then it bugs my queue. So even if I try to re-queue, you can see how it said like you're already in a queue or something. It said some error message. Um, that's 1000%. He's doing that intentionally. Absolutely horrendously awful, terrible player. But I'll give him credit where credit's due. He's really, really good at bugging my queue out so that he can try to dodge me and snipe noobs instead. Just despicable behavior. I hope he dies in a car accident. Fuck this guy. Fuck this guy. Fuck this guy's teams. Fuck his bug abusing, queue breaking. I hate him so much. He's such a cringe loser. He's a dodger too. Like, not only does he like try to bug my queue intentionally, like he's done that so many times, maybe 5 or 6, like in just a couple days that I've been fighting him. But he also like purposely, if he knows that I'm queuing, he just like purposely waits 5 minutes to queue. Yep, good try. Good try bugging my queue. You know what you're doing. All right. Do I start with the Blazehound or the MPD? Hmm. I think it's Blazehound time. He's going to start with that Enchanted Broom. I can't believe how completely just terrible this guy is. And yeah, he's so good at like bugging the queue. He does that like absolute professional. He's going to go for that Soul Rush stun. Trade for Magma Wave. And he missed the stun, thank goodness. If he lands that stun, this team just is, yeah, going to be too far behind because I'll miss 2 turns. Okay. Let's bring in the Porcupet. Take weak damage from that Call Darkness. Oh, nice stun. Good job. Good job, Blazehound. Alright. So he probably brings in the Enchanted Broom because he does strong damage to me. And I'm slower than him for 1 more Power Ball. Does he go for Batter? Kind of really want to save the Vengeful Porcupet for the other pets. This is not a good matchup. Let's bring in the MPD. Once he uses Cleanup, I can decoy. So let's hit him with breaths until then. Now, is he smart enough to save his cleanup for my decoy? I feel like that's not what he's using cleanup for. I think he's using it for Cyclone teams, because AoE is going to be a big problem for him. That's also why he's using Sandstorm. Okay, well, Batter doesn't do a whole lot of damage to me, so I should win this 1v1. No problem. As long as I don't miss. May as well use Thunderbolt, because it should kill him, and then I can cleave some damage to the back line. I could save my MPD for later, once the flying racial's gone and the other magic pet is dead. I'll be faster. So I can use him as a good cleanup pet, and that's probably worth it. I don't think I should sacrifice him here. I could go for the decoy in case he misses, actually. So I think these two can win the 2v2 without the MPD. Seems risky. I think the safe option is bringing the Porcupet. I take weak damage from Call Darkness. I'll be faster than him in one Powerball. He's going for that stun. Thank goodness he didn't land it. 53. Let's go for his Spirit Spikes. I don't know if he's smart enough to swap into his Flyer. He should proc my Beast Racial and hurt himself real bad. Although, so Spirit Spikes can miss. Fortunately, it did not. It actually crit, which is nice. Although it almost did no extra damage because of his Magic Racial. Okay, he'll probably go for Nocturnal Strike. And... I hope he goes for Nocturnal Strikes and misses my Blazehound. Heh. Get fucked. Do I go for Magma Trap? I think I can just take him down with Obsidian Bites. I'm going to go for the Magma Trap. It should go off eventually. Oh no, you low rolled. How sad. Okay, a little bit troll of me to go for the Magma Trap, but I would be more annoyed if I was him, seeing the Magma Trap go down than spamming Obsidian Bites. Alright. Nope, the game's over. We have our decoy. And darkness is gone. What should I play next? Maybe I'll just spam this team until he gets bored. I could try the Lost Quill. The Lost Quill's actually pretty decent versus his team because he doesn't have a decoy breaker, and the Lost Quill's faster than his fast pets. Drafty's annoying. Gives him 25% chance to miss. Eventual Porcupet is just hugely poggers versus darkness pets of all kind. I can't think of a single darkness pet that's good versus him. Is he gonna dodge? Looks like it. I think he was trying to decline the queue and took too long. He's gonna try to bug it again. At the very least, I 100% expect him to decline the queue. Because he's mad that he keeps getting me. Yep. Shocker. Is that 3-0? Well, it's 4-0, but I didn't record this game. Ooh, maybe I played the Autumnal Sproutling, the Kunchong. I feel like this team will probably do a little better, but... yeah. I'll probably do a little better. Because, see, I want to start with the Kunchong Hatchling, but then he's going to start with his Sandstorm pet, the Broom. And not only does he have Sandstorm to nerf my damage, it's kind of a perfect counter to the Kunchong because he does strong damage to me. He nerfs all my dot damage. He nerfs pheromones. And he's faster. It just has a really good matchup versus the Kunchong. Good matchup versus the Porcupet too, but at least I have the ability to outspeed him eventually. And then the Lost Quill's going to be good versus the Broom. I don't think deep research is an item, so he can't break it with cleanup. Drafty's, well, he's here to support the team because he has an AoE heal. He has he's elemental, so he takes weak damage from attacks that are strong versus the Porcupet. Um, I could maybe pick a better pet here for this third pet, but trying to think what that might be. We could look at our elementals. Looks like this guy is finally giving up, maybe. Either that or he's just going to wait 5 minutes and hope I queue into somebody else. Sadly for him, he made everybody else quit and go to bed, so it's just me left. The Living Sandlink should be really good versus his team. It counters the Broom pretty hard because I can trade Sandstorm for Sandstorm. I take weak damage from his batters. I can outspeed him with Quicksand. It's obviously really annoying for Nocturnal Strike birds. It's not fantastic versus Murgleton Jr., but you can kind of trade. But then the Living Sandling doesn't really fit with this team very well the way that Drafty does. Like, Drafty provides an AoE heal, which is nice. And he's less obnoxiously OP. I could maybe do... What else is there? Okay, so elementals we got. Nightshade Sproutling's a solid pet. So he'd bring darkness instead of an AoE heal. The Nightshade Sproutling would just not be very good versus his team, though, because with his flying racial, he's actually faster or a speed tie with all of his pets. The Nightshade Sproutling is not very useful if he's not faster. He's basically just a Call Darkness bot. Other than that, he doesn't really do a whole lot at all. Blazehound's annoying for him, but it's not like a perfect counter. I just like having an elemental so that he could miss Nocturnal Strikes versus me, and I can take weak damage from batters. Because this guy's starting to adapt to me playing beast pets versus him. That's why he's bringing mechanical damage every time. It was Mr. Delver for a while, but Mr. Delver just has... When he's playing that team, if we get... Where is it? Well, if I played this team into him, I didn't, but if I did, he has zero chance of beating me. Actually, when he was playing Mr. Delver, this team beat him in like 3 minutes. It was funny. He probably could have played better, but yeah. Farmed him very efficiently. I don't think... I don't think this team will beat him now that he's playing the Sandstorm pet. Sandstorm is really tough for this team. And then that's like one of the most annoying Sandstorm pets for this team to deal with because he can burn down Anomalous very quickly. And he hits the Gorm Root Stinger hard. And he does strong damage to Indigo. Could probably beat him with this team, but yeah. If he plays correctly, I probably do not. Still dodging, huh? Not in Q Purgatory, am I? Nope. He didn't bug me this time. I guess I'll level to the Q Pops. What are we doing here? We need to find a journal. Do you have a journal for me? You sure don't. Maybe it's upstairs. Nope, don't care.
A cult? Could it be the Twilight's blade here?
I hate everything about this new expansion so much. I hate how all of my fucking abilities got pruned. I hate how there's no wild caught pets that can be used in pet battles. They're just plus ones that nobody gives a fuck about. Oh boy, a pet battle. Wow, this is really good content. Thanks, Blizzard. Wow, that was really good. Glad I'm spending 15 months at $15 a month for that. That was awesome. I didn't even fucking get the pet because my bags are full and it doesn't get mailed to me. Really, 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 really good game. Wow, you really outdid yourself. I hate the fact that there's no new trainers. I hate the fact that Sandstorm and Darkness are still broken as all fuck. What else do I hate about it? I hate the questing. The questing is so annoying. Like, you go to do a quest and there's like 15 different things you have to click. I hate the fact that all my goddamn add-ons are fucking nerfed out of existence. So if I want to see which cart's capping first on Silver Shard, oh, I just can't. Just better guess and hope that it's lava, I guess. I can't. I fucking hate the fact that I have to use the Blizzard UI to track my cooldowns. I miss Omni. I think it's called Omni CC, the add-on that like would make it so that whenever your cooldowns are almost up, it would be like red letters instead of white letters, and it would just be so much cleaner looking. Like right now, it's like, oh, I think I have a cooldown coming back, and nope, it's still like it still has a turn left of cooldown. Let's see, what else do I hate about this new expansion? I really hate this guy right here. Fuck this guy. He showed up as soon as midnight dropped. Okay, you done dodging? We're gonna we're gonna pet battle a little bit. Oh, we got somebody else. All right. Well. Um. Yes, it's gonna be a rough matchup for him. Eventual Porcupet's just gonna do, like, he's probably gonna solo his whole team. Poor guy. He might have wind up. That could give him a chance. Maybe I can play fun teams. I'll try to pick a fun team that maybe has a fighting chance versus obnoxious double darkness with a sandstorm pet. All right, 302. That's not faster than him without his speed boost. Oh, that's clever. I'm going to miss him on this turn and on the next. Fortunately, I can Spirit Spikes before he hits me. Probably don't want to be 1v1ing the Dragonbone Hatchling with my Vengeful Porcupet. Actually, I probably don't want to 1v1 this Mechanical either. He possibly has some mechanical damage for me. Let's attack him with a flank. I don't know about trying to outspeed the flyer. Okay, well. Probably has... I'm not sure. Let's go for a Powerball since he's taken 50% reduced damage, and I will be faster than the Dragonbone now. Even with his flying racial? Yeah, no thanks. Unless he uses Adrenaline Rush, which I would imagine he has. That Dragonbone, I gotta not underestimate it. It's actually a not half bad pet. I miss Hiru's pet battle videos. He used to say not half bad like every other sentence. It's good times. He's the guy that got me into pet battles. Well, him and Discodoggy together. They were the two OGs, but I think Hiru started first, if I remember right. Oh, he has Hawkeye. I was not expecting that. Well, let's see what he does. Did he ever use Wind Up? He sure did. Okay. He has Slicing Wind. He has two of the wrong abilities already. Does he possibly have Cyclone? Let's find out. We should not be running Cyclone on this team. Alright, let's swap him out. That pet would not be too bad if it had Thrash and Adrenaline Rush, or whatever this ability is. That buffs his speed. Um, hmm. Let's go for a heal. He might have Chomp. That could kill me if it hits on the high end. I'm assuming he has Overcharge since he just went for that wind up. I'm gonna stay in since it's elemental versus mechanical. Seems like a... That sucks. I feel your pain. This team was not designed for you. I'm sorry you had to face it. It's a pretty annoying team. I wouldn't say it's like super strong. It is a good team, but it's supposed to be like annoying for darkness teams to fight. In particular, it's not going to do very well versus Sandstorm, especially humanoid Sandstorm pets. Go ahead and swap them out. Do I heal again? Let's take out his mechanical racial first and see what he does. This guy's so low HP. I might actually just kill him. Yeah, actually just kill him before he can get off that wind up. Poor guy. Okay, let's go for Wild Winds. Probably do the same combos before. So I can bring my eventual Porcupet to Spirit Spikes whenever he's about to... Oh, he didn't go for it. Okay. Well, let's go for a Flink. I'll save my Spirit Spikes for Burrow. Alright. Maybe the Q-Terrorist has... Oh, my Spirit Spikes missed because apparently he was underground still. At least it reduced some damage. I'm hoping that guy is done now and I can play some fun teams. So let me look for a team that's more in line with what I just fought, but still probably has like sort of a chance versus Double Darkness. Let's go to tryout teams. What have we got here? Does that have a chance versus him? I do have Kovok versus Darkness, but the thing is, he likes to start with he likes to start with the magic pet. Guess I could try to 1v1 him with my helpful workshop bot. I don't think this team will win. Maybe I won't get him. What other helpful workshop bot teams do I have? Workshop bot. I kind of like this team better if I get him, even though I don't have a beast. Because this guy is faster than... Yeah, let's just take the Q. Hopefully we get a fun team. Oh, why am I even surprised? Is there even a chance I win? Not if he starts playing right. Okay, let's see here. Oh, dude. Like, I'll start with. Yeah, I can't really do anything. Okay, maybe if he stays in, then I can poison fang him. Yeah, he's just gonna go for strong attacks. Okay, well, at least maybe I can get him to press Sandstorm now that he has a dot on him. Does he go for the Sandstorm instantly, or does he hit me with batters? Mm, let's bring in the helpful workshop bot and see what he does. If I was him, I would press Sandstorm instantly. That's what I think he'll do, so I'm going to go for Stoke the Flames. Oh, nope, he sure didn't. Okay, well, at least now, if he goes for Sandstorm, I can dodge it. He totally did. And I take weak damage with the Blaze Hound now because he has higher health than Kovok. So let's go for a Magma Trap. He can set it off, but, well, now he can't. And even if he does set it off, it will still stun him. I'm going to stay in for now because I take weak damage from his attacks. I can maybe burn down this Enchanted Broom quickly. Blazehound isn't particularly useful versus these pets. About the only thing I have going for me is he's faster than the Dread Hatchling after he's lost his flying racial, and I can't be hit by Nocturnal Strikes. Okay. Getting some low-end Obsidian Bites. I don't know how I did that little damage. I suspect he will swap here. So let's retrieve. Before that happens, bring in that Dread Hatchling. And, okay, so I want to line up. I'm not sure. I don't think I can win this. Maybe I bring in Kovok here. Let's attack, because if he goes for Nocturnal Strike, he can miss me. Oh, nice, he crit. That's awesome. Fantastic. Really what I was hoping for. Okay. Blazehound is pretty useless versus these other two pets, so let's... Oh, we took out his flying racial because he missed. That's nice, actually. Let's get that Magma Trap down. That gives me a little bit of hope that I can maybe win this. Ooh, the trap went off. Huge. Okay, let's go for an attack. Probably... Oh, he's sacrificing his Dread Hatchling. Okay. I'm not mad about that at all. Now, can these two win this 2v2? I don't think so. But Blazehound's pretty useless because he's slower than both of them, so I think he's got to go here. He could always miss Under Darkness. Oh, and he wasted Sandstorm. Wait a minute. That's pretty good for me. Definitely don't want to bring in my Beast versus the batters, but now he doesn't have that weather changer for Stoke the Flames. This is looking maybe winnable. I want to go for this right now. He went for Batter under Sandstorm. It's going to do less damage than Cleanup, so that's good. And then now he's burning. Okay, can the Workshop bot 1v1 Shady Murgleton? I do take weak damage from Soul Rush, but Call Darkness still hits me for like my entire health bar. He'll probably go for Call Darkness here. That's what I am expecting, so let's go for a warning. Ooh, we dodged the Soul Rush. Huge, because that was a misplay, because, well, no, that was just bad, because now he doesn't have it for Kovok. He can't stun me. He'll change my weather. So I'm going to go for Poison Fang. I take weak damage from the weather. And I think Black Claw. Ah, we miss. We got crit. But he doesn't have a weather changer for 4 turns. can change that weather so we don't miss anymore. And it does strong damage to him. Even if he stuns me with this Soul Rush, he dies to dots. Oh, you know, he dies this turn. Alright. Gonna put him in the dirt one more time and then call it a night. What was that last team that I was trying to queue into him with? Drafty. Well, let's look. Finchel Porcupet. Is there another team that looks more promising? I was looking at the Autumnal Sproutling. Did I fight him with the Autumnal Sproutling already? I did. Let's play this team, see if we get him. And then let's look up Autumnal Sproutling. Autumnal Sproutling. Maybe I just put the Autumnal Sproutling here as a third pet. That would give me a little bit of a better matchup versus Sandstorm. I suspect this is him. So let's just try this team out. And if it doesn't work, we'll try it with the Autumnal Sproutling. Because I think versus this guy's team right now, Autumnal's going to be a little bit more useful than Drafty. Oh, he brought in the flyer. That was clever. Well, I still take out his flying racial in 2 turns as long as I don't miss, so let's go for that. Got my magic racial reducing that damage from his one-shots. Actually, do I take out his flying racial in 2 turns? I sure hope so. Ah, we totally do. Alright. Fantastic. Let's put him to sleep, hopefully. Because that's what his team's doing to me. He doesn't have any way to punish my deep research, so I'm going to go for it. Quick cleanup will not. Actually, maybe that is an item. Maybe I'm dumb. I don't think it's an item. I'm pretty sure this is where buffs are, this is where items are, right? Let's bring in Drafty. Take weak damage from those batters. Okay, so if I swap it in bring in the lowest health pet. Let's do it. Let's bring in that birdie. And hopefully we can get him to miss with the Call Darkness, because he now has a 25% reduced hit chance. And he landed it. That's okay. He has almost 0% chance of landing a Nocturnal Strike versus me. And I like this matchup. I was going to absolutely lose my mind if he landed that. Imagine going for a 15% Nocturnal Strike. Yeah. Wow. No words from me. He's going for the 15%, and then when it's missing, he's not even forfeiting. It's just like, oh, okay, I'll just keep pressing buttons, and hopefully 10% wins me the game. Fucking goober. All right, I think the move here is stay in on Drafty. He probably nice. He went for batter while he's slower versus an elemental instead of using cleanup. This guy cannot be real. Let's go for a wind buffet. I mean, he also had the pet that's faster than Drafty that could have just killed me with anything, and he didn't go for it. Let's go for an Autumn Breeze. He does have a 10% miss chance. He didn't miss. That's okay. Can bring in my Lost Quill. Put this loser to sleep because Wild Winds is now gone. And we'll just attack a couple times, take out that Enchanted Broom real quick. Eventual Porcupet should be able to take out Shady Murgleton unless he like stuns me and crits a whole bunch and I miss. Okay. I feel like using Deep Research is good. Block the Soul Rush, that's fantastic. Oh, he didn't use Call Darkness into it. I'm a little bit surprised. I can't put him to sleep because of the debuff. But I can bring in the Vengeful Porcupet. Is it worth it? I think it is. Because I take weak damage, I'm full HP, I'm faster in 2 turns, and then if my vengeful porcupet dies first, which he might, then my Lost Quill will have all of his cooldowns and probably will be just fine. Oh, we missed. That's not good. Don't like missing. Sure hope my Spirit Spikes doesn't miss. And it didn't. Alright. GG's, nerd. Alright, I'm never queuing this time of night ever again. I'm so sick of this guy. I hate his teams. I hate his awful gameplay. I hate his bug abusing, like, bugging me out of the queue. Cringe. Oh, bug abusing. Gonna call it there. I could just farm him again real quick with this other team, but I just hate fighting darkness. It's so boring. Especially when it's literally just spamming like the same darkness pets over and over and over and over and over again for just hours on end. Fuck that guy, get out of my game, get out of my game, get out of my battle group. Hopefully I never see him ever again.